Hi everyone. Thank you Umbreta and IKT for the invitation to participate in this virtual Congress. My name is Marina Reyes Franco and I am the curator at the Museum of Contemporary Art of Puerto Rico. I don't think we've ever been as active as during this last few months. The MAC closed in mid-March due to the strict lockdown measures prevalent in Puerto Rico at the time, but our exhibition program continued and expanded during quarantine. We already had a museum-wide exhibition on view, so we immediately decided to showcase several pieces through our Google Arts and Culture page. We also continued all the forums, conferences, and educational programming related to the exhibition on Zoom. This partnership with Google started last year when we were invited to collaborate with them and other Puerto Rican institutions to share our collections as well as create virtual exhibitions. During the pandemic, we've expanded our initial offering of merely reflecting online the exhibitions we already had in the physical space and decided to commission exhibitions exclusively for the online platform. So far, we have shared an exhibition based on the digitized materials belonging to the Association of Women Artists of Puerto Rico, that is part of the archives in the museum's documentation center. And we also expanded on the exhibition we developed last year with multifaceted performance artist and musician Eduardo Alegría, adding audio commentary, a digital publication, and a live stream solo concert. Other iterations of the virtual exhibition program include Expressive Forms, an exhibition curated by Marilyn Ortiz, who is also a curator at the Perez Art Museum of Miami. This exhibition highlights the connections between abstraction, geometry, minimalism, and subjectivity present in works from our permanent collection and works from other institutions available on the platform. Expressive Forms features works by Celia Sanchez, Olga Albizu, Julio Suarez, and Lope Max Diaz, alongside works from Antiquity, but also by Faith Ringgold, Lyubov Popova, and Vasily Kandinsky, to name a few. Another exhibition titled Entre Islas, Between Islands, focusing on Caribbean landscapes and their problematic implications, is being guest curated by Natalia Viera Salgado and is forthcoming. This effort not only contextualizes the pieces from our collection and puts them in dialogue with pieces from around the world, but it also creates a very real dialogue between the institution and other Puerto Rican professionals living and working abroad. Personally, I've also been working to give visibility to works by Puerto Rican and Caribbean diaspora artists, whether it's by organizing an online show at the online store Showfields, or by contributing to other projects that I'm invited to. Some of these are the ICI, the Independent Curators International Exhibition, Notes for Tomorrow, for which I submitted Joyri Minaya's work, The Cloaking. The Cloaking is a series of digital and real coverings for public monuments that represent colonial legacies. With this, the artist resignifies her own work in order to create a statement on public space and national identity in relation to, but not limited to, touristic and commemorative sites. The massive worldwide movement in defense of Black lives that took center stage during the summer of 2020 demands a more just, decolonized future and has consistently critiqued the reasons for keeping such monuments. By intervening the statues, Minaya makes them hyper-visible as well and calls into question their place in our cities and their ideological repercussions in our societies and our minds. More recently, I also wrote about a road trip that I took with Sophia Galliza Moriente, a Puerto Rican artist, for the Incident of Travel series published by Galliza. In essence, the project consists of day-long artist-led tours accompanied by a curator's commentary. Sophia's work has always been very close to my own sensibilities, so I proposed to work with her on a tour alongside the southwest of Puerto Rico, accompanying her to film her latest project and enjoying several beach breaks. During these months, Sophia has been looking closely at the times of nature and decay. The work she speaks of making now is simultaneously deeply personal while also addressing the slow death of the political status quo we grew up in, considering Puerto Rico as an American colony. Since I started in this position at the MAC a little over a year ago, my own programming hasn't begun yet, and the pandemic has only pushed back many projects we wanted to take on. Luckily, none are canceled, but my anxiety is palpable. I don't have clear answers on how to deal with this situation, but we are all going through it, so we must plan for things as if they'll happen, but be ready to accept changes. I continue to hope for and strive for a future in which we can meet again, and look forward to realizing my proposed programming at the MAC in the very near future. Hopefully some of you will be able to see that in person too. Thank you all.